David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
It sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. LSU quick to the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake it.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before, you do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out. And you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're going to throw it again. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On second down, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. LSU right back to the line. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Looking to throw. It's not. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Tripped up for the tackle.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 13, Alabama 0.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out of the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 13, Alabama 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Pass on the way, it's kicked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Time to take a shot. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch.
That's a great receiver, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better... Ball is free. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after.
And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And that is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking to go up top on first down. He fires one deep down the right side.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Hauls it in. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.